Such a common issue I see when people are pitching is they get into almost driver stances where their handles get quite low, they get quite a long way from the ball, toe end of the club starts getting in the air. This is quite commonly seen even with good players, and we start seeing short shots, so clubs with loft going a long way left. When you've got a club with lots of loft, the lie, certainly with the toe in the air more, now is going to point the loft way further left than what you see, even though the leading edge might be pointing straight. So let's just be aware of how the club is sitting on the ground with your wedges, getting it this way to even slightly this way when pitching, if you're someone who struggles with it going left, can really help. So a good way of doing this, placing the club in first where it's flat on the floor, then addressing that handle. If that makes you feel like you stood a little bit taller, that's not a bad thing. It's quite good for neutralising risks for lots of golfers. But the main thing, it's going to point the loft a lot more where you want that ball to go, hopefully allowing for some straighter shots and get rid of those lofted eyes pulling left, which is such a common problem. Thinking about the way the club is lying, this can be done with a 9-iron, a wedge, your gap wedge, my lob wedge, your lob wedge. Doesn't matter. Lie when you've got lots of loft on the club is going to dictate where face is pointing, even when the leading edge will look straight. The loft, the top of the club, the bit the ball's going to end up hitting, might be pointing way left. Check your lies next time you're out there. The other thing you can do as well, so lots of people just buy standard wedges, which are often too upright. If your irons are made flatter and then you just go and buy some off-the-shelf wedges, make sure you're checking the lie is correct, because if they're getting toe-ended up, even when you're stood up because the lie isn't right, you're going to be fighting left all day long. If you want more great golf tips for free, make sure you check out the Golf Academy here at the Golf Shop Online, link down in the description.